Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Shay, your local numerologist. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share. Make sure you are subscribed to my other channels, Queen Spirit 1126 and Answers by Queen Spirit. Alright, so I have my window open, so you guys might hear a little breeze or whatever the case may be. We are doing our numerology week ahead. Alright, so money, love, destiny. As per usual, I definitely like going back and referring to the week aheads and seeing how they match up. So make sure you guys are checking those out. Also, next month for June, I will be reading for your soul urge number, your heart's desire. So this number is based off of the vowels in your name, adding them up and breaking it down to a single digit. All right, so I will post again the numbers assigned to each letter. All right, so we are going to go ahead and get into this. I'm getting that this week is going to be a tough week. The beginning of the week start with self-care, because this week will be about other people. All right, so the focus won't necessarily be on you this week. It'll be on others. So make sure you take time out to do some self-care. All right, so we're going to start with love. So I'm getting love yourself wholeheartedly. Believe that you can achieve anything. So this week in love, your outward expression of love is going to be based on what your inner expression is, right? So make sure that you love yourself good enough so that you can love other people. So clarify what's going on this week in love, Spirit. What's happening this week in love? So we got the big joker. All right, and we have the 3 of Cups. All right. So we got the big joker and the 3 of Cups. 1 second. All right. So the joker comes to the number 5, Joker, adds up to the number 5, and it's also 5 letters. So there are some big changes that will be taking place in love, right? We also have the 3 of Cups here. The 3 of Cups is all about celebration. So you guys will be celebrating some kind of change here, and it does have to do with love, has to do with how you feel about yourself and how you feel about the people that you surround yourself with, okay? So I don't know why I want to grab some trinkets. Let's grab some trinkets for love. So the Joker card is the big joker right now is definitely giving me this vibe of confidence, right? So there's some confidence that you guys are building after kind of like a devastating period. Whenever I see this star, how it has all these little dots on it, it always makes me think about your soul taking some hits, right? And this could be either being hit with negative karma or just being hit with negativity in general, right? So I'm getting that the basis for how you feel about yourself, your growth, your spiritual growth, your karma is going to be built up this week. And you're going to get some confidence in what you've been doing and how you've been doing it. Getting some confidence in what you really care about and how that can be right for you. All right, so let's pull a couple fortune cards. One for the joker. All right, so we have the 4 here. The 4, this one is about home, right? And then the number 4 is also about a foundation. King of Cups at the bottom. The King of Cups is a very emotional king. I talk about that all the time, about how water signs live in this kind of intuitive feminine energy, but when they're represented by masculinity, they kind of have they have trouble finding that balance. You know what I'm saying? Because society tells us that masculinity is not sensitive or emotional or whatever the case may be. So this is definitely a vibe of having emotions and holding them back in order to achieve this new foundation. And this is about love. So this is a new foundation in love. And so with sitting next to this celebration, it really makes me feel that you guys are going to be introduced to something new that is going to be cause for celebration. Clarify this, please, Spirit. Oh, we got the whip. The whip. The whip is danger. At the bottom, we have the 22 official person. This week definitely starts off on the number 22. So, yeah, the whip is definitely. Oh, got it. So, it feels to me like there definitely may be an issue with expressing your emotion. I feel like sometimes we have these periods where we can't really express ourselves like we want to, because it's not going to turn out good for us. It's kind of useless. So there may be a situation where somebody just doesn't care about how you feel, and expressing it may come to your detriment, either because you give them too much information, or because they really don't care, and that'll fuck with your mental space. So I'll be careful this week about how you express your feelings and emotions. Make sure that when you are expressing them, one, that you're being completely honest, and two, it's to somebody that actually cares, somebody that actually gives a fuck, right? We have the Knight of Wands at the bottom here. Knight of Wands is really a hero, right? The Knight of Wands is all about the Knight of Wands is an adventurer. The Knight of Wands likes to try new things, likes to go new places. Kinda is a warrior, but on a amateur level. You know what I'm saying? So I really feel like you guys need to make sure that you are fulfilling the hero in you, right? So I did get to give back this week, so that might be something that this Knight of Wands represents as well, that you should be giving back, that you should be helping somebody else out. It might balance out your mood and balance out your energy. All right, so let's go ahead and get a final message here for love this week. What's your message here, Spirit, for love this week? Whoa, I'm gonna take that one, this one, and that one. All right, so we have the the Hangman in reverse, Ten of Pentacles, and then we have the Knight of Cups in reverse. You guys may be dealing with somebody who has issues with some kind of love, and a kind of obsession, right? I mean, the Knight of Cups in reverse can definitely speak to somebody being obsessed. Somebody who is unable to see a different perspective, right? So we also have this Ten of Pentacles, which makes me feel like if you keep your cool this week, keep your cool this week. If you keep your cool this week, then you'll definitely come out of this situation with this obsessed person, right? Because we got obsession here and we have the whip here. So however you feel about this situation isn't wrong. You are an authority over your own life. You are the person responsible for pushing yourself forward and getting yourself out of this, whatever generational curses, and building generational wealth for yourself. You are responsible for that. So I definitely get that this Knight of Cups, this whip, and then the star up here are definitely all related, because there have been a lot of hits that you have taken from people that were supposed to care about you and supposed to love you, but it's kind of like they didn't do it the right way. So now there's this vibe of you need to retract within yourself and figure out what love means to you, and celebrate with those people that really want to celebrate with you, as opposed to people who honestly just want to take from you, who just want to see your foundation all fucked up. All right. So one thing I'm going to say about love this week is that you are the authority over yourself. This number right here, 5 and 3, come to an 8. 8 is all about karma and karmatic events. So there is going to be something that happens this week that has something to do with someone's karma. It could be your karma, could be someone else's karma. But make sure that you are aware of that, okay? The Joker gives that confident energy, right? Along with this official person. So I'm going to say this week, make sure you guys are starting off strong with the love that you have for yourself, which is what I said in the beginning. Make sure that you start off loving yourself hard, because this week may be a little, you may not receive the love that you need from other people. And this may be a week where you give more than you receive. All right. That's all I have for love. Let's go ahead and move on to money. All right. So this week in money, I got money long, unexpected income from an unexpected source. Okay. So that's great. That sounds good to me. So let's go ahead and get into this week dealing with money, spirit. What's the message here for money this week? What's the message for money? Whoa. Money long. We got that King of Cups, which we saw earlier, but too many cards came out. I only need 2 spirit. Alright, so we got 7 of Pentacles. And this is something, oh, snaps. Yo, that card came right back out. That's crazy. And you know what's even crazier? Because like I put the cards in there in different places and then I shuffle. And when I was shuffling, I saw the Joker again, the same Joker. So Spirit is like, you have been working very hard and this money is something that you deserve. And I'm also getting this, feel confident in your abilities, right? To make money, and also confident that you deserve the money. Look at that. That's a sun. What's this? A birdie. Okay. A bird. All right. So birds represent a couple things. Birds can represent your ancestors, messages, and this one looks like the Twitter bird to me. So I really feel like it can also represent social media. So we have 7 of Pentacles here with the Sun. The Sun is about ego, believing in your abilities. 7 of Pentacles is a definite analytical number, right? So reviewing the things that you have done. Specifically, 7 of Pentacles is about looking at the seeds that you planted and watching them grow. So this might literally be something that you guys have forgotten about, that you worked on a while ago, that you're suddenly going to receive some kind of money from, right? All right, so we discussed this last time. This is the number 5, right? And this is 7. 7 and 5 is 12, which comes to a 3. So something is definitely going to be openly communicated to you. All right, so what I'm getting is that somebody else's problem is going to be a benefit to you. And so this is another reason why the love part of the reading came out the way it did, is because you guys are going to have to learn how to put yourself first, right? Whatever this celebration is something that you might have to keep to yourself, because somebody else is going to be losing, right? So they're going to be losing some money. You're going to be gaining some money. And as I said in the beginning, this has to do with karma. This has to do with love, the love you give yourself, the love you give other people. So somebody hasn't been doing what they're supposed to do, and you've been doing what you're supposed to do, and you're going to be benefiting from that. All right. So we got 44 and 6. I'm just going to say right off the bat, this is the number 5. This is big change, right? 44 plus 6 is 50. So that is definitely a number of change, one that indicates that spirit is behind you on this change, y'all. You can't make it up. You can't. It's right there at the bottom. You cannot make it up. So I do feel like a lot of the tables are turning, especially seeing the 6 and 9. 9 and 6 are kind of like the same number inverse, right? So we have the King of Wands here. King of Wands, which I definitely feel with that 5, because the King of Wands is Leo energy, right? Leo rules the 5th house. The 5th house is the sun. Sun is about ego. Sun is about your intelligence, what you're able to do, your sense of self, your identity. So this is the fundamental basis for who you are, right? And this money is going to have you take a second look at what you really want in life. It's so weird, but I really feel like this is a substantial amount of money. It's I don't know where it's from, but it feels like a substantial amount of money. I see the number 27 right here, so I really feel like, oh no, this is a 24. Why I always thought that was a 7. That looks like a 7 right there. Anyway, 24 is the number 6 right here. But let's talk about the 9, right? Because we see 9 right here. So I'm feeling definitely that there's going to be some kind of ending here. Something is going to end and it's going to push you forward to a new beginning, right? When I talk about 0, I talk about it being a shift, a block, or a push. In this case, it's definitely a push. It's definitely spirit pushing you forward, but it's also going to be a block for somebody else. So we got the 44, another 8 out. This is indicating that there's some kind of karma connected to your gifts, connected to your work, connected to your sense of self. And this is what's going to bring this money in, right? So I'm also getting this vibe because this right here, this storm is about a fight or argument, something like that. And again, I don't want you guys participating in anything that's going to bring you down or kind of fuck up your mental stability. A lot of times in life, we feel like, oh, I'm supposed to be fighting for this. I'm supposed to be fighting for that. And I'm not saying you aren't or are. Like, I'm not saying either one of those things. What I am saying, though, is that if it fucks with your head mentally and makes you unable to be yourself or do the things that you need to do in life, if it keeps you awake at night and causes anxiety, then it's something that you have to pull out of until you can deal with it appropriately mentally, right? And a lot of times we don't recognize things for what it is because we are too busy like, well, you know, I gotta go to work, I gotta make this money or whatever, but at the end of the day, that job is eating you up inside, or that family member is really killing your spirit. You know what I'm saying? So you guys have to be very, very aware of that, aware of your mental state, and take advantage of this change that's coming for you. So 2 things that I want to point out right now is that we have this 44 here with this kind of like looking glass, this magnifying glass, magnifying things. And we have the 7 of Pentacles, which pretty much means the same thing, right? So make sure that you guys are really coming into yourself, what you want, and don't pay attention to the naysayers, right? I also get this like kind of like flash of your hand, like don't show your whole hand, right? And I also get a vibe to keep your blessings off of social media, right? Until you are fully in that change. All right, so let's see what, that is crazy. All right, so what's the message here for money this week? What's the message for the collective money this week? Told y'all, somebody's going to be stopped. Somebody is going to be stopped, okay? So I get that you guys have made some plans, right? We got 5 of Pentacles on the bottom over here, which kind of, the 5 of Pentacles in reverse is definitely giving me the end of some kind of adverse energy, the end of some kind of, I don't know why I want to say manipulative energy, but Pentacles can be very manipulative when you are only focused on money or only focused on foundational things. You can kind of lose focus of other things. And that's what I feel like has happened to you. So, this is something going back to some plans that you had before, right? Some plans that you have lost some kind of faith in, some plans that you haven't been looking out for. I don't know how else to say it, but it's kind of like you forgot about it, basically. And this is going to come up on the end of some difficult financial period. All right, so that's all I have for money, y'all. We're going to go ahead and move along to destiny. All right, so we're talking about destiny. All right, and so I want to read the beginning again. I got tough week. Begin the week with self-care because this week will be about others. All right, so for destiny specifically, I got fulfilled by giving back. No matter what you think you have, share it with the world. Okay, so clearly you're going to get something this week that's going to be wholly beneficial to you. And Spirit does want you to share it, but share it in such a way that you are giving, not bragging. All right, so it's okay to do a little bragging every now and then, you know, celebrating the things that you have and the things that you have achieved. This week, avoid that when you try to just give back. Okay, that's all I can say about that. So let's see, what's the message here for destiny? All right, I'm gonna take that, and we'll take that one too. So we have the Ace of Swords and we have the Nine of Cups. 1 plus 9 equals 10, right? So we have 10. We have a cycle. Now, one thing about 10 is it has the number 1 and the number 0. We already talked about 0. When it comes like that, I'm more inclined to believe, like when it comes after a number, I'm more inclined to believe that it is a push, right? One that is initiated by you, because we have this number 1 right here. But we also have the number 9. Number 9 is about endings, accumulation of things. It also can represent passion, the bigger picture. Okay, so the Ace of Swords is the truth, and then the Nine of Cups is about celebration in the things that you like and the things that you want. It can also represent gluttony, so I want you guys to be careful with that. So a couple things here. I'm inclined to say that this Nine of Cups is in reverse because we have 5 of the Hearts upside down and 4 upright. All right. So make sure that you guys aren't overdoing it. Like whatever you get, make sure you guys aren't overdoing it. The 4 of Cups represents that you guys need to remove yourself away from something that is emotionally harmful, right? And we already talked about that in this reading. The 5 of Cups in reverse is a number of healing, or it's a card of healing from grief and disappointment and things like that. So you guys are removing yourself from something so that you can heal appropriately, right? And that is the truth. Stand in your truth, right? And so what's funny here is that we have a little club in the middle, which represents wands. So it's definitely an energy here is that the truth shall set you free, move you in the direction in which you need to go, right? We even got some more fire energy there. And then we have a little leaf. This is like a tiny itty bitty leaf, right? So this tells me that there's not much action that you're going to need to take in order to get the things that you want this week. This isn't like, okay, you need to go out there and start a whole business of giving back. No, there is something that you have that you are able to share, and you need to do that. And it's almost like a test, right? So like if you win the lottery, right, there's a portion of that money that should be donated. And that's with anything, like period. You know, in the church they tell you 10%, but at the end of the day, there are a lot of people that need help, right? I don't know if you're religious or spiritual, whatever the case may be, we're all responsible for giving back, all right? Giving back to a cause that you think is healthy. All right, so that one flipped up, so I'm going to go ahead and take it. So we have 33, concerned. So what I'm getting right now is that you guys may be concerned with a family member, a love. You may be concerned with yourself. We got the double 3s here, so it's definitely giving a vibe of speaking your truth and also expressing your gifts. Whatever is happening this week is going to cause you to reevaluate your gifts and also reevaluate where you're spending your time. All right, so we got 9 of Cups here. Okay, we got 28 coming out to another 10, and we got 20 on the bottom, which is house. These are things that are built. Okay, so 28 is a masculine, right? So I'm getting masculine energy. We have an Ace of Cups here. So I feel like there is, because we saw the Ace of Cups earlier in this reading, I feel like there is a vibe of learning to use your intuition, right? Along with that masculine energy. And intuition in and of itself is a feminine energy. So this is finding that balance between masculine and feminine. A lot of you guys may be too much in your feminine energy, and it's time to take that step to build the things that you want in life. So there's a boost that you're going to get. There's a truth that you're going to see that's going to push you forward and move you into the places that you need to go. Alright, I do get definitely with the 20 here in this house, that spirit is pushing you, right? 2 is about union, 2 is about connection, 2 is about 1 plus 1, right? So there's almost this polarization of things coming together to make it right, to make it balanced, to make it even. And I feel like that's where you guys are. Like, there's been a lot of work, especially with this Ace of Swords over here. There's been a lot of thought. There's been a lot of things that's put into this karmatic week that you are just finally going to have to accept that something's moving forward. And it's not exactly in the way that you thought it would be, but there's a connection that just cannot be denied. You guys are also going to have to accept, like I said, that feminine energy, the end of this cycle, and then move forward. Sometimes success can be scary, but it's something that's coming. So what do we have? Whoa, sorry, y'all. Damn, we got 4 of Cups. That's in reverse. We got 6 of Wands. All right, I'm going to take this. All right. So I am going to show these 2 cards because they were at the bottom. I don't know why. I just got a craving for some steak tacos. I don't even eat meat, y'all, but the carne asada be busting. All right, so we got 4 Cups, 6 of Wands, and we got the Queen of Swords. So let's read these first because these are the 3 cards that came out. 4 of Cups is choosing happiness. 6 of Wands is a celebration because you were successful. And the Queen of Swords is about keeping up those boundaries, speaking your truth, almost manifesting the things that you want. So the Queen of Wands is definitely speaking truth over everything, setting up boundaries appropriately. Because what I get is that there's some harsh ending here, right? We have this 10 of Swords here. This is why I said in the beginning, it's going to be a tough week because you guys are going to see somebody get backstabbed, be hurt, and somehow, some way, this is going to be a benefit to you. And this is the reason why this isn't exactly the week for bragging, but the week to make sure that you are giving back. Because somebody that you care about, or maybe you don't care about them, I don't know. But they're going to face some kind of harsh truth, right? And I really feel like this is a truth that you manifested, even though you didn't think that it would work out the way it did. This is some kind of truth that you built up for yourself. Wow, we even have a 6-4 here equaling 10. So we have so many 10s on the board. 10, 10, 10, 10, right? So, yeah, that's definitely something to be concerned and paying attention to. Even when you add these 2 up, it comes to a 16, which is a huge tower moment. So somebody's facing a heavy tower moment. I feel like it's because they built something on an unstable foundation. Ooh, look at your unexpected income. And the number 27, which, you know, does come this week. So I feel like the 27th and the 28th, they are both significant numbers because those are dates for this week. All right. So yeah, that's all I have for you guys. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share, and I will see you next time.